Hi, welcome back to Yazz, and I'm going to be live streaming today again. I had a few days break, but anyway, we're back now. I might need a bit of a catch up for myself so that I know what's going on. Anyway, let's go in. Just setting up now. Okay, so I'm not sure where we left it last week, but you can see this. The server's not started, so oh yeah, I remember. So okay, let me give an introduction before I start. So what we're doing, so this is Yazz. It's a GUI tool that lets you build applications visually, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add like crypto and Web3 to it. So you can see here, okay, I just have to you can see here, if I say new DApp, you can see I can add stuff quite easily here. So I can say alert, hello ducks, and we've built a web app which you can share with anyone on the internet. There, see, quite fast. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it so that you can compile Solidity and build smart contracts at the same time. So okay, anyway, I'll switch to a local version now. So I'm using WebStorm from IntelliJ for development. Okay, so let's see now. Where were we? Let's go debug. There. So where had we got to? So we'd got to the point where we could create a smart contract, as you can see here, and compile, deploy. This is using not main Ethereum but Rinkeby, which is a test network for Ethereum. While I'm here, I'll just get some free Ethereum. It's free because it's on the test network. You can see here. If I do that, send me ETH. We should get some soon. So we have 5.9 ETH at the moment. Let's see how much we'll get. There, 6.4. Okay, so what can we do? So we've deployed. So this was a smart contract. It got deployed, and it created a new control here. So let's see. We have that control. You can see here's the code. And what we want to do is be able to call these methods, count and increment. Let's see what happens here. So if we do, this could be count. We can say count. Say done. So say count here. Oh, it didn't do much. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's get the count. Oh, 1. So now let's add another button to increment. Okay, now here when we click it, we can say okay. So count, we have 1. Increment, this performs an action, so we have to spend some gas. We have to use gas in Ethereum. So let's have a look. When it's actually done it, yeah, it's done. So now if we get the count, it should be 2. Yes, 2. Okay, so these methods here, count and increment, were added to this special control here, but I think we hard coded them. So let's have a look. Now we can actually see here. This is a contract. Oh no, this isn't a contract it generated, is it? Right. We do want to get access to the contract it generated, and we do that. So this is EVM contract. This is here. This is this control that's used to build everything. So let's have a look at that. The first thing we want to do oh no, it's not there. Ah, here. So here we want to write the contract out to z.text so we can see what is generated. We could actually, if we find that file, we could just say open with we could just say file open. Where does it store it? Ah, okay. Open. There. You can see here the methods we generated. Where's count? It's not there, is it? Oh. Let's run this again, see if it works. So we compile the solidity, we deploy it. Let's see. It should generate a count method here as well. Ah, you can see, yeah, it did. So count and async. So these were generated from here. Ah, here, yeah, see? Here these are the methods we want to make. So when we've compiled, we try and deploy a smart contract. Once it's deployed, then we build the user interface for it. So we need to go through this ABI. So let's try something like for let ABI x equals 0. ABI index is less than where's the ABI? Oh, you can see here it says. Oh. Okay. Let's say the ABI entry equals I should say ABI entry okay, let's see what happens here. So we're just trying to loop through this ABI at the moment to see what's there. Okay, so Let's see. Compile the solidity here. Deploy it here. Okay. Then once it's deployed, we should go to the debugger. So here. So here. So there's 356 items in the ABI. This is not what we want then. Okay. So we need, because this is text, we need this as we need this. ABI. Let's say let parsed ABI equal that. Okay. And then let's try that. Okay, so what's causing the issue here is that when we have a property, you get, it's just text. It is just text. So let's try this. Compile, deploy. Let's see. Okay, so this is correct. So now you can see we have an ABI entry. We have input, so count is like this. Mutability view. So if state mutability is equal to view, that's non-payable. Okay. So if ABI entry dot state mutability equals view, else if non-payable. Okay, so let's do like this. Smart contract methods. That can be empty first. Okay, let's do it like this. Empty. And the code okay, let's do it here for the count. So let's say if it's for you, let me say smart contract methods dot push otherwise push this. Then we can delete this. And then also we can say push let's bring up GitHub here and see what the changes are. We can so what I've okay, so you can see here. Okay, firstly we're outputting the smart contract to this z.text, and then we're saying instead of okay, so all we're doing is we're going through the API and trying to dynamically add the methods. All right, let's try and see if it works. Okay. What we could also do actually is we could reset this whenever we copy a component. So we do this. compile, deploy. So once this is deployed, this should update. I wonder if it has already updated. It might have done. It might have done. Okay, let's see. No, still deploying. No, still doing it. Oh, it's here now. Wait a sec. Did it deploy? I'm not sure now. Right, let's try it again. Actually, we don't need to do this part here. Okay, so let's try it again. Restart. Compile. So it's made the ABI. Deploy. So as soon as it's deployed, the text should update here. It is taking some time, but we'll see. We'll see. It says it's deployed here, but this didn't update. Ah, there it's updated. So let's see. There's the control it made. See, it has count and increment. But let's see if it works. So zub increment, and then see zub count, and then alert C. So it should come back with 2, because by default this smart contract has a value of 1 there, so it came back with 2. So we could say here, we could say loop. One is we could say loop through the ABI, loop through the ABI to generate the smart contract methods, interface methods, component interface methods. Okay, but we're still just hard coding the names. So let's see if we can do something about that. What that means is when we say we're hard coding the names, I mean, if we change this to count 2, the whole thing will fail. because what we're doing here is we're just saying it's called count. Do we need where? See, we're saying here. It doesn't matter what it's called. We're saying it's called count. So we need to get the correct ID. So how can we do that? Let's debug it again first and see what we have. Okay. Let's have a look here. I'll just take a 2-minute break and then come back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look now. So we need to go through these methods. So you can see here, let's just do it like this. Let's make a smart contract from scratch. Compile and deploy. And that should put us into the debugger. Okay, so when we're here, you can see we add ID here, ID of count, but we can probably get that from the API entry. Yeah, we can just get it from the name. So we could just do name. I think that works like that. I'm not sure. Let's see. We can do the same here. But we can actually test that. Well, let's just do it like this. Let's see if that works first, because I'm not entirely sure that it does. So we go here, compile, deploy. But it's because we're using this backtick thing here, I'm not sure how the JavaScript works inside it. Okay. Oh, it's this thing again. So at this same time, 2:30 every day, the transaction's slow. Let's just do it like that. I'm just trying to speed it up. This is, but anyway, it always happens at this time. There, okay, it's done it. So here it said it thinks it's failed, but it hasn't. Okay, there's a way around this. Let's try it again. Go here, dapp, compile, deploy. Well, what we do here is we edit the gas fee. The problem is, if the transaction fails, then our smart contract doesn't know. If it takes too long, it doesn't know. It thinks it's failed. So we're here. So let's see. Let's look here. Okay, this looks good. Okay, good. So let's see if we can do this here as well. So ID. Okay, let's see if this works. So, restart. So we're here. Have the smart contract here. Compile, deploy, confirm. So once it's deployed, it should make a new component here. Let's have a look. Still, it's going to fail because it's not enough. Let's try again. New, compile, deploy, edit, hi, confirm. Let's see if that it's faster now that we're using more gas. I mean, the basic idea is that at peak times, transactions in Ethereum or in fact most blockchains cost more gas, which can be a problem because it means you don't always have like you don't always know how much you have to pay in advance for something. So it can be a big problem. Let's see what's happened. It's waiting. Still waiting. This one, this should be cancelled. Will it fail first, or will the transaction go through? When it says failed here, the transaction might still be deployed. It's just that here, it's just that it doesn't get the answer back from MetaMask fast enough. Okay, so you can see here, this is a pain. Speed up. Speed up. No, okay, so it's deployed here. So you can see it's made a new control. So let's see if that works. Has count and increment. Let's add a button here. And then we'll say zub dot increment zub dot count. Then let's alert that. So, oh, okay, it's called it. Confirm. Should print 2, of course, if it works. Yes. Okay, let's check this in. So we're basically not hard coding the names anymore. Or we're trying not to. Add smart method names dynamically to the components. Okay. Let's see here if it even has the word count. Oh, it does there. do here? Match whole word. Okay, here. What about increment? Okay, here. So now let's do it now for a real test. Let's see if we call it something different. If we go new DApp, add smart contract component, and we call this Zub. And we say Zub plus equals 1. Increment Zub. Let's try that. Oh, sorry, I should have done here. Deploy. Confirm. Oh, it says here transaction. Same problem again. So we have to cancel this, I think, first. Let's cancel that. It's amazing. This happens at the same time every day. I'll just have to do this podcast, and I think half an hour earlier. Or maybe 1 hour earlier. It's better. No, I think half an hour earlier. This to cancel. It says very likely within 15 seconds, but it just doesn't happen. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's cancelled. So let's do this again. Let's restart. Refresh here. New DApp. Let's have a look. No, nothing created. Call this Zub. And that can be 11. Say Zub plus 1. The increment Zub. Then we compile, deploy, and here I should edit this to high. Confirm. Now let's see what happens if it can generate these correct names of Zub and increment Zub in the smart contract. You can see here it's an ABI as well, and here. Okay, oh, it says it's deployed. Let's have a look. Let's delete this. Zub and increment Zub. Let's see. See here. Oh, the code's there. Nice. let's add a button now. So when you click it, it will say the increment zub. Let equals dot zub alert. So let's see. Click. Wow, it did it. It's calling. It's calling increments up and paying gas to do it, and then it's calling sub. So it should come back with, I think 11 this time. No, 11 was the default. So 12, yeah, because it incremented 1, and the initial value was 11. Yeah. So that's good. So let's check this in. Oh, but no changes. Wait a sec. Oh, maybe we already, yeah, we checked it in here. Anyway, so that worked. That was good. So now we have to change something on the home page. We have to change the live streaming time, don't we? So let's do it here. Go half an hour earlier. Okay, so let's just search for this in the code. Okay, so let's do 12:30, 1:30, 4:30, 7:30. It'll be 5 o'clock in India. Okay, perfect. Okay, so update live streaming time. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll update the live site, and that will be, how do we do that? No. I think I need a console for that. So it used to be called Visual JavaScript. That's why it says it here. But we can do this thing where we deploy code. We use Ansible, which is back from my Red Hat days. Well, it's still used. I mean, it's used everywhere. It's increasing in usage. So what we're doing is this goes to the server, gets the latest version from GitHub, and then it updates everything and redeploys it. So now, if we go to here. There, it's updated the times. Oh, this is wrong. That should be Amsterdam, and that should be UK. Amsterdam, Copenhagen, Paris, I think. Let's just check. When is CET? Central. Oh yeah, also Madrid. Oh, what's the time in Barcelona now? Barcelona time. 2:52. Oh, it's 1 hour. No, that's right. Okay. So this should be Paris, Madrid, Barcelona. Fixed time. Fixed time zone. Text. Okay, so I know I didn't test all the code, and I should, but I didn't. This should probably say install the latest version of Yazz. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so what we can also do is, oh, there's a lot of places that says that. Oh, okay, there's a lot of places I have to fix that. Yeah, I'll have to do that at some point. Anyway, so we can also here, we can actually now make a D-app. Maybe we should call the item that the same name as the contract. I'm not sure how that works yet. How does it work? Ethereum smart contract name. I'm sure the name doesn't mean anything. Smart contract name. Smart contract name. Contract name. What's this? Ah, this is some different language. That's Hyperledger or something. Is smart contract name used? No, it doesn't really say whether we use it, so I'm not sure if we're using the name. It doesn't say here, so it's not clear. It's just not clear at all. Can we name an ETH contract? Oh wait, ETH contract name and Visa address. Let's see. Can we get a contract name? Mm. It's not clear here whether we need the name of the smart contract. It just doesn't say. ETH, no, wait, oh no. Solidity class name, that might show what it is. Is the class name relevant? Yeah. Well, it says it doesn't matter here. Oh, it's just metadata. So it's more like documentation. Okay. What's the top? There's a lot of questions here. Okay, looks like we're nearly out of time now. But thanks for joining, and don't forget we should be half an hour earlier tomorrow. So see you then. Thanks. Bye.